Welcome back everyone to EduDose. So as we have discussed the previous part of this chapter in the part 1 of this session, so let's discuss the remaining part of the chapter money and credit in this video. So we are going to discuss the loan activities of bank and what are the loan from cooperatives in this video. So let's start. So the first topic that we are going to discuss is the bank model, that how the bank mediates between the depositors and the borrowers. So this is a very simple bank model. You can easily understand that what are the loan activities of bank with this picture only. So you can take a screenshot of it and you can just study the whole loan activity from this picture only. So I am just explaining it to you in very simpler way that I can. So first of all, we should know that who are the depositors and who are the borrowers. So depositors are the people who make the deposits and the borrowers are the people who take loan from the bank only, and the people who make deposits to the bank only are called depositors. So if we take an example that the people make a deposit of rupees 100 to the bank. So the bank will give 85% of that deposit to the loaner, to the borrower, and the 15% the bank will keep to themselves only. So the interest rate on the loans is more because the bank has to take some income for themselves also, and they have to give some interest to the depositors also who withdraw their money. So when the borrower have to repay who have to repay to the bank, they have to give some 5% interest to the banks. So if we see here that the people take loans have 100 rupees and they give 5% interest to back to the bank. So we can see here the repayment will be what, 100 plus 5%, which means 105 rupees. The repayment of the loans with interest to the bank have been made by the people. So now we will see that how the depositing function is done. So we can see here that the depositors have made rupees 100 to the bank, and then the bank is giving 2% back to the depositors as interest. So the depositors will receive 102 rupees. So the 2 rupees is what? Interest that the bank is giving to the depositors. So people get interest on deposits and make withdrawals. But in the borrowing case, the people repay the loans with interest. So we can see here between the 5 and 2 rupees there is what, 3 rupees left. So the 3 rupees is what, the profit or the income of bank. So I think you have understood. I have explained you in very easier way that I can. So I think you have understood the loan activities of bank. So let's move forward. So this is the written form of that picture, that the difference between the charge from borrowers and what is paid to the depositors is the main source of the bank. That the bank act as a mediator between those who have the surplus fund, means who are the depositors, and those who are in need of these funds. Need of these funds between means the borrowers. The banks mediate between the depositors and the borrowers. But what the bank mediates? The money. The bank mediates money between depositors and borrowers. So let's solve some PYQs. So support the statement questions are those ones which are some hard. I am also supporting you that it is some hard. So you can just go to the NCERT reading for just answering these type of question in very effective way. So just after viewing my video lectures, just go to the NCERT reading. I am just insisting you that you should go to a NCERT reading at most 2 times after preparing for your CBSE exam. So let's answer this question: why banks are efficient medium of exchange? So yes, it is a true statement that banks are efficient medium for exchange, because the people who have the extra cash with them, they go and deposit to the bank as the depositors, as the money are the surplus money that the depositors submit to the bank, and out of the money deposited, the bank's 15% it is kept as a minimum cash balance to pay to the depositors who might come to withdraw money from bank on any given day. So banks are a mediator between the depositors and the borrowers. That is why banks are an efficient medium for exchange. So let's move forward. So now we will learn about what is credit. We have learned about what is money, what are the functions of money, why are the monies needed, what are loans, what are deposits. Now we will discuss that what is credit. Credit is also a term that is used for loan. Credit refers to an agreement in which lender supplies the borrower with money, goods or services in return for the promise of future payment. In credit, we just gave an agreement, or we have the understanding that we are borrowing the money now and we will pay it to you in the future. So we can see here that the credit has two situations. That first one is what positive and second one is what negative. To understand these two different problems of credit situations, we will have two examples. One is for positive role of the credit and second one is for the negative role of the credit. So let's understand them by giving some examples. So the case 1 is of what? The positive role of credit. The credit situation has two roles. We have seen the positive and negative. We are seeing first the positive one. So it is a season. What the season is? It is a festival season. 2 months from now the festival season will come, and there is a shoe manufacturer whose name is what? Salim. Salim has order from a large trader in the town who has ordered for 3,000 pairs of shoes to be delivered in a month time. So as it is a large order from Salim, he has to complete the production on time as it is a festival season. So Salim has to hire some more workers for stitching and pasting work, the work that has the shoes to be done. Salim has to hire some more workers so that the production can be done on time and can be completed on the time. So he has to hire some more people, has to hire some more people for the completion of work on time. So he has to also purchase some raw materials and he has to also meet these expenses. So he has done two things. What the two sources he have done? He obtained loans from two sources. The two sources are what? First, he asked the leather supplier. So he is not crediting the money. He is what? Crediting the money from the leather supplier. The leather supplier, he asked the leather supplier that you supply the leather now and I'll promise you that I'll pay the money later. So he is what? Crediting the money from what? Leather supplier. In the second case, the second thing he does what? He obtains loan in cash from the large trader as advance payment for 1,000 pair of shoes with the promise to deliver the whole order by end of the month. So we can see that the credit has what? Two function. First, it has understanding of payment in the future while we are borrowing it in the present ones. And the second one is what? We are borrowing some money. So the Salim does first thing is what? He is understanding the situation that leather supply is going to be supply the leather now and he is promising to pay him later. But in the second condition, he is what doing? He is doing borrowing of money. He is borrowing the money from the last trader and he is promising him that he will deliver the whole order by the end of the month. So in the end of the month, Salim is able to deliver the order and making a good profit and a repayment of money that he had borrowed. So we have seen that in this situation, credit has played an positive role. So the repayment of the credit was just dependent on the order that Salim has to give to the large trader. So the dependency on the credit is what? On Salim's order. So here he had make a good profit. So that is why he can repay the money that he had borrowed. But in the case that Salim has not made a good profit, so he will not be able to repay the money that he had borrowed. So this is the second situation, that is the negative role of the credit situation. The person here is what? Sapna. Sapna is a small farmer. She grows groundnut on her 3 acres of land. She takes a loan from the money lender to meet the expenses of the agricultural farm that she is maintaining, and she is hoping that she will harvest, and then she will repay the loan after selling the crops in the market. But in the middle of the season, the crop is hit by the pest and the crop failed. But Swapna has to make a little difference, that she could save a small amount of crop that she has cultivated. So she sprays some expensive pesticides on her crops, but she is unable to repay the money lender, and the debt grows over that year into a large amount. So the next year, Swapna takes a fresh loan for the cultivation. The next year, that was a normal crop, not much the crop was grown. So, but the earnings that she had were not so enough to cover the old loan, and she is caught in debt. So she has to sell a part of land to pay off the debt. So this the situation of what? Debt trap. We can say when the situation when the borrower is led into a cycle of reborrowing and rolling over a loan payment because he was unable to afford the payment on the principal of the loan. This situation is known as debt trap. When we are unable to pay the old loan and we are taking a new one, and we are just giving some debt, and debt we are growing some large amount while a year, or while we are capturing into debt, this is what called debt trap. So in this situation, we have seen that credit also has a negative impact on the society, where Sapna has been kept into a debt trap. So now let's move forward. This is the another topic, that is what? Terms of credit. You can say there are 5 C's of credit, or you can say the 5 terms of credit, that we will give you credit on the basis of 5 things. That is what? Condition, capacity, capital, collateral, and character. So these are, you can say, the terms of credit, or the 5 C's of credit. So first of all, the first one is what? Condition. So condition means that how do you want to use the money? What is your intention to use the money is what the condition for the credit. Now the second one is what? Capacity. Capacity, you can see that capacity means what? Here the capacity means that on your income, based on your income, are you able to repay the credit that you are taking now? In the future, will you able to repay the credit? So this is what capacity means here. So if we see here that the capacity in your present terms is good, that based on your income and your financial obligations, you will be able to pay the credit in the future. But if in the future your condition worsen, so what will you do? So we have a collateral. We will come on collateral after the capital. First we will discuss about what? Capital. Capital is what? Do you have savings? Capital means have savings, that if we are not able to pay the credit in the future terms, then we have some saving that, or asset that can be claimed as the repayment of the credit that we have taken in the present. Now we have to pay in the future. Are we having any capital? So this is what capital means. Capital means an asset or the savings we have is what? Capital. Now the character. Character is what? Character is determined by your credit source or a credit history. Character means the bank will check upon that have you taken any loans in the past, are you able to repay that past loans, are you what? Your condition is good, your character is good, are you not a thief, are you a well managed, financially obliged person or not? They will see all the character things that you are having, and then they will give you a credit or loan, you can say. So now we'll study about what is collateral. Collateral is an asset that the borrower owns means the borrower who is borrowing the money from the bank is having the collateral as an asset and uses this as a guarantee to the lender until the loan is repaid. So I think you have also understood that what is collateral. I'll give you an example if you have not. So if I say that the bank is having the collateral of your land, and if you are in the future you are not in a state to repay the loan, then the bank will sell your land, and the money that the bank gets, he will be using that as a repayment of your loan. So, loan from cooperatives, our last topic from today's session. So, loan from cooperatives is also a major source of cheap credit beside the banks in the rural areas. In cooperative societies, some members are there, about we can say a member of 10 to 9 people, 9 to 10 people are there in the cooperative societies, and they make some deposits in the cooperative to one another. Some systematic procedures are there from the cooperative. The 10 to 9 members there are, so they will make some deposit, and that deposit will be sum up, and that sum of amount will be used as a collateral. Then the cooperative obtains a large loan from the bank. Then the loan amount received from the bank is used as funds to provide the loans to the other members who have deposited the money. And once the members repay the loans of the amount is repaid to the bank, and the fresh loan is taken from the bank. So this procedure is what going to hand in hand with the members also and with the bank also. So here is the example of a Krashak cooperative function in a village is given, which is not very far from Sonpur. It has 2300 farmers as members. So the 2300 members will what deposit some money amount, and the all sum of money will be used as collateral, and that collateral will be given to what banks, and the cooperatives will uh, obtain some large amount from the bank. The loan amount will be used as some funds for the farmers who have deposited the money earlier. So this is what a function that is going on in the rural areas such as cooperatives. Cooperatives, you can say a small role of bank is going on here. So Krashak cooperatives provide loans for the purchase of agricultural implements, loan for cultivations and agricultural trade, fishery loans. They are giving a variety of other expenses also. So here is an example of that. I have explained you the whole half chapter. So I am thinking that what I am explaining to you is in an easier way. You are getting it all, and I'll just say that if you have any query or you want to add anything else in my slides, and if you need anything else, you can just comment below, and you will get the notes of these slides in the description box. Please download it because it will be very helpful to you. Thank you so much. Let's meet again. Thank